What's up, party people, and welcome back to my channel. So I know we're tired of hearing about the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. I get it, okay? I totally get it. I did film a review video, so that's already up. I'm gonna link it up here. And in that video, I kind of talk about the controversy and just my thoughts on the situation as a whole and how it pertains to people involved in L'Oreal, and just go check that out. You'll enjoy it. But also in that comment section, I got a bunch of people saying that the original telescopic mascara is better than the new telescopic lift. So my mind automatically went to, let's compare the two. The original telescopic is one that I've had in my collection for a while now, and it's one that I bought because it's gone viral like 10 different times over the course of a few years. I feel like every time I see a girl doing a tutorial on how she gets really big lashes, she's always using this. But also I thought this video would be a good means to kind of give you an update on the telescopic lift, how it wears on me, any issues that I've come across, and just, you know, just kind of give you an update on whether or not I feel like it's worth the hype. So yeah, we're gonna put one on each side. We're gonna do a wear test. Let's get down to the bottom of this and figure out which one should you get? So let's do it. Also, shout out to my MTV shirt. Look at this, okay? I love MTV shirts. I love just graphic tees in general. And I got this thing at Dollar Tree for freaking $5. Talk about a steal. Yeah, when I went to Dollar Tree and I saw the Dollar Tree Plus aisle, I was like, let's check out the t-shirts. What do we have to lose? And the answer is nothing, okay? There's nothing to lose, only to gain. So, telescopic mascara, the original. So this is $12.99 at Ulta, and it is cheaper at other places. Just everything always is. Lengthening mascara for up to 60% longer lashes. Flexible precision elastomer brush visibly lengthens lashes up to 60%. The comb side of the brush precisely separates lashes for a clump-free result. Telescopic Lift washable mascara. I say washable with an emphasis for a reason. We'll get into that in just a second. This is $14.99 at Ulta, and it is cheaper at other places. It says get instant lash lift, volume, and up to 5mm visible length for up to 36 hours of wear. I'd said in my original video that it kind of reminds me of like a cobra head. Like it's kind of like it's kind of curved like this. So it's flat on one side. I think they call that the load side, I guess. I don't know. It's the flat side. And then it's got a back side that has some bristles, and it's got two combs on either side. So there's that. But the reason I had an emphasis on the washable claim in the telescopic lift mascara is that if you can wash this off with nothing but water, you're a wizard, Harry. Because yeah, with a cleansing oil and a makeup remover cloth, it is extremely difficult. So I can't imagine if you don't have any accessories to remove it. But yeah, lashes are already curled, so let's start with the original formula on this side. I do have some eyeshadow and stuff on. Like, I know people like to do mascara reviews without any eye makeup on, but I personally feel like the best like indicator of a good mascara is one that actually looks good and gives you drama and a bold effect whenever you have eye makeup on, because I feel like the majority of mascaras look good by themselves. My test is to see whether or not a mascara formula gives me see-through lashes. Like, can I see my eyeliner behind it? Can I see my eyelid skin? I don't want to see those things. But there's what one layer looks like with the original version. So yeah, it's pretty impressive. Why have I not been this impressed any other time that I've used it? That's why I don't talk about this, because I'm really not that much of a fan of it. But I mean, that's pretty wow factor, actually. I may do a very light second coat just because I feel like that's something a lot of people do. Very jet black, very intense and like inky looking, which I love in mascaras, but it gives me a good amount of volume, a good amount of thickness, and definitely a lot of length. It is kind of one that tends to clump a little bit, especially on the second layer. I feel like it's not the best at separating each lash, but it did get a little bit on my eyelid back there when I was trying to push it through. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Now, for the pièce de résistance. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what the actual word is, so I say it real fast, but let's do the telescopic lift. Something I've noticed with this one, and honestly this one is pretty much the same way, is that it's a very fast acting mascara. It's one that, you know, you don't have to apply 2 or 3 layers to actually see a big effect. Like the first layer is pretty big. Actually, it's one of those things that it's really good to kind of like roll your wand as you're applying it and kind of blink into it, because it kind of gets your lashes in all the sides. Like, it kind of makes the wand work extra hard. You're getting the full effect. Oh yeah, no false lashes were used in the making of this video. I forgot to make the disclaimer. So there is one very full coat, so 1 versus 2. First off, it's one of those that gets so deep into the base of your lashes that it almost gives you like a tight line effect. Like, I don't know if I can leave my lashes. It's probably gonna mess up my eyes, but can you see all that black in there? It's almost like it tight lines your waterline. Yeah, this one I feel like gives more volume than the original telescopic lift. I feel like this one is definitely more lengthening, but with the first layer, this one's more volume. It's one that I can wear by itself, or even with a lot of eye makeup, and it stands out still. Like, I don't have to worry about seeing through my lashes. Like, it's a very thickening formula. Storms are coming. So I feel like, just to be fair, I do need to apply a second layer to this side. So before it dries too much, let's just go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm gonna stop there with the Lift formula. So let me go ahead and give you a time check before we move on. So it's 11:39 right now, so we'll say 11:40 for our check-in time. But let me get up close, like really up close. So yeah, you can see, I mean, they're both really jet black, very inky. In comparison, the original side really does look a lot more lifted, and there's a lot more length, but I'm getting more volume and thickness and that like full fluffy look on the Telescopic Lift side. I do have a little bit of kickback on both sides. I would say they're both about the same kind of consistency. Like, they're not super dry, they're not super wet. I forgot to mention that the wand on the Telescopic Lift isn't as flexible as the original telescopic. Like, there's a little bit of give to it, as you can see, but I feel like there's definitely more firmness to where, you know, when you push your lashes into the wand, it doesn't just slap back and hit your eyelid as bad as this one. So I do have a better time with this wand than the original. So the potential problem that I saw with the Telescopic Lift in my original review is that I could see potential in it flaking, and on some days it flakes and some days it doesn't. It's the strangest thing. Yeah, like when it does flake, which it's not doing it right now luckily, but like I'll see nothing but black specks and flakes in my eyes, and it's very irritating to my contacts, but I don't know why it happens some days and it doesn't others. So yeah, I will see you guys back tonight to do a final conclusion and a wear test, and we will figure out which one I like better. So I'll see you then. Alrighty guys, it is time to end the wear test. So it is now 8:35 at night. So we are right at the 9-hour mark. So what's really weird about it is that they wear almost identically, even though the effect is slightly different, and I mean very, very slightly. The amount of dryness with them, the kind of consistency they have to where it's, you know, they're not too wet, they're not too dry. I feel like it's one of those things where this is the exact same formula, just different wands. I actually haven't experienced any flakage throughout the day. I haven't had anything in my eye. There hasn't been anything on my skin, like on my face. The only things I'm seeing right now is a little bit of flakes, like right along my lower lash line on each side and my waterline a little bit. Based on how it's performed today, I would say this side actually looks better. My eyes do look more open. My lashes look more lifted. I feel like it's held a curl better. However, there's just something that's still pulling me towards the Telescopic Lift because I love the amount of volume and thickness and fullness that it gives. And it does give a lot of length too. So, you know, just because it's not as long as this one, like, it's still a good amount. So I feel like what this one doesn't have, this one compensates for it. And I think the biggest qualm for me with the original telescopic is the freaking wobbly ass flex wand, like this like balloon man kind of thing. Like, it's not necessary. It makes it so hard to push it into the lashes and really get in there at the base and, you know, comb through and separate each one, because it just knocks your lashes back into your skin. I think that if this were a firm wand that didn't move the way it does, it would be 100 times better. Excuse me, ma'am. Go over here. Go. You can't watch a show and tell me? No. No. So here's what I'm going to say, okay? If you want more length and lift, I would say go with the original. If you want more thickness, volume, and fullness, and that more like fluffy look, I would say go with the Telescopic Lift. Hopefully I've done a good enough comparison and have given enough information to where you can make your own informed decision. You don't need me to tell you which one to go out and buy. You can see for yourself which one you think you like better based on your needs and your lashes. So I hope this helped you. Drop your review in the comments below. Which one is your personal favorite, and also which one do you think looks better? If you like comparison videos like this, and if you want to see more, then give it a big old thumbs up. Here's a couple more things for you to check out next to just venture around the channel, make yourself at home. Subscribe if you're not already, and turn the notification on to always see my stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.